So the butterfly guard recently has made a huge comeback in jiu-jitsu. It's always been one of my favorite guards with great competitors like Leo Santos and more recently Adam Wardzinski. It's incredibly powerful because not only do you get the sweep, but you often can sweep into a passing position or mount, which makes it so that you don't even really have to worry about passing the complicated open guard. But one of the difficulties with it is when your opponent is standing, it's hard to get to because a lot of the setups you learn are when your opponent is on both knees. But recently I've been combining it with using the double sleeve position, and it is a super powerful combo that combines great with the classic butterfly guard, but also great with a double sleeve system. So the idea here is really simple. Our opponent is standing, we're just gonna start off and assume we have both sleeves. So a concept I always talk about in double sleeve is if I have both elbows high like this, it's very hard for him to grab my pant leg or make any grip like that. So he can't deal with my legs, right? The same is true when I have the butterfly hooks. If he stays standing and he tries to grab my legs here, it's actually very difficult for him to grab the legs. So when we're fighting and my opponent's standing, I can get like a cuff grip like this, or a cuff grip and like a judo grip. I just pull into this position here. And as long as he tries to stay standing, he can't really make these grips. And there's a lot of different sweep options I can do from here. So if he tries to stay standing like this, one of the first ones I like to do is I just use one butterfly hook and one foot on the tailbone. I'm gonna pull up and I cut this down, get a really easy flip over the head. And again, the main thing here is if he stays standing and he just tries to stay standing and try to deal with the legs, I grab them, right? It's so hard. He starts giving you all these easy flip sweeps, right? Another one I like to use from here is if they stay standing and they back up a bunch, like keep backing up like this, is I'll put this foot on the floor really quick and pull under. And now I set this kind of modified X hook. And again, I have this other foot near the tailbone or on like right under his glute over here. And again, now I can pull and then I cut this down. It's almost like a judo throw, right? I pull him forward and I cut this down, and there's just a little lift there. He's gonna go up and over. And you get these really easy sweeps. So often what's gonna happen here is when I do this, he's gonna be here and he starts feeling those sweeps. He's gonna start trying to go down to one knee maybe. So whichever knee he puts down, a really easy sweep I like to go for here is I'm gonna switch both butterfly hooks to one side. I'm gonna tuck this guy, and you get this really nice inversion flip like this, right? The cool thing is as they come to the ground, all the classic butterfly attacks are gonna start opening up. So again, my opponent's standing here like this, I catch a grip like this, and I just pull in here. He tries to stay standing to avoid the position, even if he puts one knee in the center. So even if he stays standing, he puts one leg in the center, I can use it like a shin on shin with this here. And as he tries to grab my legs, it's just so hard. And again, it's easy to start pulling him up, flipping there, I can come back out, I can go there, go under, all these things open, right? So it's a very intuitive position you can figure out. So again, we're here. Now maybe he goes to one knee up like this, or I put one knee on the floor, sorry. Yeah, so now he goes back down to one knee. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look to switch to one side when I'm ready, and I quickly pop that up as I tuck this. He doesn't have a post on the other side. So as I go, you get this really beautiful flip sweep, and you can come up from there. So now they start going to one knee up. When you start hitting these attacks all the time, they might start going to both knees. So when they go to both knees, I can kind of take my time here, because again, still, if I keep the elbows high, start making grips on my pants, he can't do that. So when I'm ready, I can switch up and start going for the belt grip. From here, I'm not gonna go so in depth on this. I would recommend checking out Adam Wardzinski's stuff, either his instructionals or his YouTube channel. But once you get the belt grip here, it's such a strong position. From here, I'll often try to tuck this guy in and start elevating up and sweeping over. Again, you can come up into mount, where it's also very easy to turn into knee cut passes to finish from there. Another great concept here, if you like playing double sleeve in general, is when I'm here, if he backs up or maybe opens one knee wide and I can't get the sweeps, it's also very powerful to mix this by going back to classic double sleeve positions. So I can go in and out of like butterfly and classic double sleeve. So from here, maybe I can't get the sweep, or I don't want to go up over the belt, maybe the guy's big and I feel like it's risky. I can just switch my foot back to the hip here, and now I can come back out to spider positions to attack triangles, right? I can come back out here and switch up to collar sleeve positions and start threatening loop chokes, right? If he goes to like one knee up, like this, I can go back out here, and now I can start setting up De La Riva hooks, which then becomes easy to start setting up berimbolo options and things like that as well. So talking a little bit more about the grip fighting here, of course you can mix different guards together and take it when the person gives it to you. But if I'm here, it's usually easy to get at least one sleeve grip first. If my opponent has his hands for it at all, I like to do this kind of judo style grip because it's really fast. But you could do a cuff grip, whatever you can get. But let's say I get one, or actually let's say he's making the sleeves hard. I can always grab a collar, and then if he tries to break that grip, I can use that to get a sleeve. So now I have one sleeve. But let's say he's hiding this one, so I can't get it. Very often there, I'll go for either lapel, and now I fall back here. Anytime he tries to go for my leg, I can start grabbing this. But what I like to do is when I have the lapel and both butterfly hooks, I can make it so he almost has to post a hand on the floor. and then I can try to swipe this. And a lot of times if they come down, you can immediately go up over the back. So what I'll do is I just use this threat with the collar, almost like the double sleeve position, until I can get it. So again, we're here, he's hiding that, I can't get it. I'm gonna get the lapel, and now as I fall back, I pull this high, and I use the butterfly hooks to extend like that. See, and now I'm here. So now if he stands back up, I can go back into the same double sleeve system. If he puts both hands on the floor and kind of comes down lower, now we can start working our way in back to butterfly stuff, or even come back into more open guard and start attacking from there.